I think probably my highlight was the reaction of people when I said I'd happily sell sponsorship to my leg.
Yeah.
Where they think I'm joking, but I'm not. Yeah. If you sponsor our podcast, you can get that. I'll throw that in. I'm not. I'm 100% serious.
There's rumours there was a guy from M&S there. And if he was there, we could be looking at an M&S sponsorship of your leg. That would be huge.
This isn't just any leg. One of my biggest challenges, genuinely one of my biggest challenges of recent years is going into the podcast world, because I've had lots of opportunities to, and I've never done it, and I always wanted to do something that was right, and also something that I care about and I want to succeed as well. That's a subject that I enjoy, and so obviously, telly's a space where I've kind of stumbled into it. I've stayed in it, and I know the score with it. Launching a podcast and going into stand-up, but I've kind of more pushed on the podcast than that so far. So
yeah, it's hard. I would agree. I'd say launching a brand new podcast is so hard. You've got to find the right audience, get the right people on it, and really connect with an audience on a weekly show and have enough to talk about and make it good and get the artwork right. You're creating a show, and it's hard work. As a creative endeavour, it's really hard to get that right. But fingers crossed.
Yeah, I think with it, I like our branding. I like how we've gone about it. I always have done from the start, and I think that we've had a really strong start in the first year. Not even a year really yet, and I think I'm really proud of where we've come, and I know that we've got some more levels to push at. So even like yesterday when I'm talking about socials and stuff like that, I sit there and we think we just want to make it the best that possibly we can. But people are enjoying it. I get texts about it every episode, and most of the people that text me never say anything about the other stuff I do. So. In terms of secrets of a successful podcast, this guy's better to answer. You took Quickly Kevin to such a strong level.
Yeah, I just think it's authenticity is probably the secret to it. Like, doing something you're passionate about and you have a great knowledge of, and you can't pretend that. And I think if you connect with an audience who feel the same way as you do, that connection just works. So I think really it's just about authenticity and talking about something, if it's a podcast that you're passionate about and that people can connect with. But I think it's actually quite a simple formula.
In our podcast at the moment, I think there's a lot of enjoyment. You can tell in the product that we're producing we're enjoying it. And I think that people, very much like I have with Last Leg on telly, I think people invest in the relationship between the three of you. I think they invest in it between us, and I think that we've got that. Consider I've worked with Chris before. I hadn't worked with our producer Nick before. I think we've really got a nice little a podcast going, and as I said, I want to take it even further. So if you want to sponsor something, get in now. It's like people. It's like me. It's like me telling you to invest in Zoom in 2019. Now's the time.
The new Bitcoin.
This is the time. Get on. Let's Be Having You. I think we will. A big part of how we engage with our fan base is their correspondence. We have it in every episode. Yeah. The fan base know. We read out their reviews. We can get them to give us, outros and intros, funny outros and stuff like that. So we engage with them that way. And the correspondence, we openly encourage every episode. And one of the best, I think probably, the interviews, but one of the very best parts of it, up there with the interviews, is what the fans, what people, the listeners have brought to us, and some of their little stories, and I love that. So I think that's a really great way.
Yeah, that's when a podcast clicks, is when the audience start writing new material. Like when they understand what the show is and they want to contribute to the content. It becomes a conversation between yourself and your audience, and I think we're just hitting that space now.
Yeah.
Where every week we're opening up the inbox, and it's just hilarious emails and stories and builds on things we've been talking about previously, and we're just getting there now. It's a lovely place to be.
Yeah, it's great. I really like our audience as well. The stuff you get in, it really makes me laugh every week, without doubt. Don't do a 2000s football one.
I think one of my mates used to run a music label, and whenever someone was like sending him demo CDs going like, do you want to sign me? He'd always say, well, do you enjoy it? And I think if you want to get into podcasting, the number one thing you've got to make sure is happening is that you are enjoying it. Because if you don't enjoy it, or you're being cynical about the thing you want to do, it's not something you're passionate about, people can tell, you won't enjoy it, you're not going to connect with an audience. If you, like I said earlier, if you're authentic, and you believe in something, and you enjoy that process of doing it, which we do, it just works. You get into a place where audience are enjoying it too. So I would just say the number one thing, if you get into podcasts, you've got to make sure you're enjoying it. You're doing something that makes you happy, regardless of how successful it gets.
And the crowd, they seem to really engage with what we were saying as well.
Yeah.
Really nice, warm crowd, and that was nice because they've been sat there for a while, they're hungry, and they still engage with us, so I like that, it's good.